Welcome to SchoolQuizz.com. So today we are going to continue with the topic that we have started in the previous lecture, that is discursive passage. See, we already have completed 3 passages and I hope you have sent me the answers of the third passage that I have told you to send me. Okay. So now let's go forward with the next passage. So for that, I'm just, showing you the answers if you have not submitted. So you can read it once. So these are the answers. I hope because of the understanding of the passages was not difficult for you so that you can send answers easily. It was easy for you to understand the passage, and after understanding the passage, you can answer all the questions. Okay. So now I hope you are done. Or if you want, I can wait for a minute so that you can take a screenshot of it or you can write it down, whatever is feasible to you. Okay, so I hope you have taken a screenshot. Moving on towards our next message. This is the last passage for you. So we are not going to do this passage. You can see this is easy one. There's nothing new in this one. This is same as we have done in the previous. Okay. This is the type of passage which have points. We are going to do this one. Okay. So for that, first we have to read the questions as the same that we have did. Okay. Now here you have 8 questions. Okay. I guess the questions are not properly mentioned in this passage. So we are skipping to the next passage, that is different one. Let me find it out for you. Okay, I'm telling you the important passage for that. This is different type of passage that we are doing. Cool. So let's start with the passage. Now, okay, we have to start by reading the questions. What is the big difference between our forefathers and us? Generation gap. So we cannot say that, but big difference is that. What do you mean by happiness? Okay, that you can identify from the passage. Why are the people ready to migrate to the West? Okay. How does the joint family system make a child a good human being? Okay. What is the meaning of happy? Joyful, we can say. Okay. Next is concept of our forefathers based upon, life based upon. Find the word in the passage which means ancestor. Okay. Which word in the passage means thinking happily about the past? Okay, so I hope you are seeing the thing clearly. I'm pausing for a minute so that you and I can read the question for 2 or 3 times. I hope you have read it, right? So let's go a little bit so that we can read the passage now. There are 11 points in the passage, okay? Now, I'm not going to tell you the meaning of this one. I'm just going to read it in a slow manner so that you can, carefully create the meaning and then tell me that it is right or not. Okay, because you are going to solve this yourself. I'm not going to help you, so that's you can do this in the exam very nicely. Are we happier than our forefathers? The conquest of happiness has meant different paths to different generations. Our forefathers took pride in scholarship, a spirit of sacrifice, and solicitude for the welfare of others. Gone are those days. Today we live only for ourselves. We are jealous of the advancement of our neighbors. We end up tense and unhappy. So now you have to read this. I'm giving you 1 minute. You have to understand the meaning of it. You can pause the video if you want and do it according to your speed. So I'm just giving you a minute so that you can process and understand the meaning. This is you are going to do by yourself. I'm not going to tell you any answers. This is for your practice, not for my lecture purpose, because I have already explained you the topic very well. So I hope you are clear with it now. Okay, I am moving on to the next point. The term happy has a variety of meanings. It stands for the lucky, fortunate, content, glad, or apt. Happiness lies within the mind of the individual. No amount of external wealth may be helpful in making him happy. Okay. We had a question over this. I hope you remember. See, when I'm reading now, just carefully see the way I'm reading. It is helpful for you in your viva. During your viva, the teacher will ask you to read. So you have to read it. So for that, you should know how to read, when to raise your voice, when to, change the sound. Okay, so you have to be careful. Moving on towards our next point. Our forefathers had lifestyles very much different from those we have today. Their life was based mainly on the concept of simple living and high thinking. People were satisfied with whatever they obtained after working hard. Excessive material wealth did not mean much for them. They derived mental satisfaction and enrichment, which they aimed at. So I hope I'm clear with the 3 points now. You can pause the video and you can, understand for yourself. I'm not going to tell you the meaning. I'm repeating this again because you might be expect that I'm going to tell you the meaning. No, I have explained you very well. I hope you can do this. Fourth one. Okay. The structural framework of our forefathers' families was different from those of ours. They lived in a cohesive joint family structure where they were happier than we. They cared for each other. The siblings grew up with their cousins. The bond of love which they share cannot be easily found in the nuclear family of the day. The family provided an emotional cushioning effect against tension and stress. Next, however, in the nuclear family, we are detached from the feeling towards our kith and kin. At times, even the cousins do not recognize one another when they happen to be self-centered. Disputes in the family may lead to the divisions. This may finally destroy the family psyche. Reading the 6th point for you. The joint family system provided a proper environment for the child to grow up. The value of respect, tolerance, responsibility, integrity, etc. were internalized in the child. In the long run, they become better human beings compared to those in respect of the present generation. Our forefathers felt happiest if their children became honest human beings. But today, we are happy only if we attain our committed material ends. We are ready to resort to any means to attain that end. Our philosophy of life has turned out totally material. Okay, moving on towards our next point. Our forefathers had a vision to make India the best. To attain their ambitions, they were ready to make all sorts of personal sacrifices. Their happiness lay in that of the millions of Indian brothers and sisters. Reading the 9 point. On the other hand, today people are ready to migrate to the West to enjoy a comfortable life. They run away from the evils of the Indian society without trying to remedy them. Often they become successful in foreign lands, but in the process, they become alienated from their motherland. The nostalgic feeling of their childhood and the relationship they left lingered on, which cannot make them happy. Distance from their aligned parents is worrying factor and keeps them perturbated. Reach her back. Okay. It is not easy for them to return as their children will not be able to adjust to the Indian environment, the way of life. Then, thus, his in crisis and a frame of mind worse than his forefathers. 11. In our generation, traditional and modernity have intermingled to form our special system. We are happier than our forefathers in being able to lessen the evils of the rigid caste system, untouchability, child marriage, etc. But we have failed to totally eradicate them. The electoral politics have made use of caste system through the issuance of party tickets on the basis of caste, community, religion, etc. Okay, so I hope I'm clear with the message. I made you understand by reading it slow. Okay, so we'll see you in the next lecture. Till then, read the message, solve the answers. Okay, take care. Bye.